I want to thank the shul for housing the AJT Learning Center and the people that have worked tirelessly and with such dedication to spread Rabbi Twerski's work and perceptions. It's hard to believe that it's a year that we lost this magnificent man. Louder. Many of you lost a friend and a colleague and a mentor, and some of you lost a brother and a grandfather and a father, and I lost a soulmate. When my husband came back and we knew he tested positive, he said to me, you know, I'm not going to be a chazer. I had 90 years, and we're going to be grateful. And then he said to me, and you don't be a chazer. You had 24 years. It's time to be grateful. And I am grateful. I'm very grateful for 24 amazing years with this wonderful man. And I'm grateful for our families, the Twerskis and the Besslers and the Myers. Their love and support made this very difficult year possible. And I'm grateful for friendships that held me through this year. There are many aspects of his life that we could learn from and emulate. I want to speak about his capacity to love. His greatest love was HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and no one and nothing equaled that. One of the times before we were married, when we met, I picked him up from LaGuardia Airport, and he excused himself to daven mincha, and I sat in a corner of the airport and watched. And I knew then that my best hope was to be second place in his life, because the first place was God. He lived in two spheres. He lived in the spiritual, and he was a man that really lived in this world. And he created a family, and he loved his family. Those of us who were privileged to be part of that circle, to feel the love, you felt cared for, you felt important, you felt connected, you felt understood. And that created an atmosphere for each of us to grow and be our better selves. He also loved Am Yisrael. He had a great love for Am Yisrael. Any form, you could be anything you needed to be. He loved you unconditionally and without judgment. I think his achievements in Torah and Avodah and Gemilas Chasadim were great. But I think one of his greatest achievements was the human being that he was. He was this was no Homo sapien. He was a real person. He was a mensch, and he was an Adam, just the way God intended us to be. And I hope his examples help us to lead our lives to come to our better selves.